We are back with more My Southern Home, and I'm here with Jen Silver with DominionX. And Jen, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it very much.
So you guys have a very exciting time going on because you have launched a remodeling division.
We have. So traditionally, Dominion has primarily worked with builders doing new construction, and we decided to take the experience that they had over the last 15 years and take it directly to homeowners, although we are still doing remodeling for builders as well, but take that experience to homeowners so that they can have a trusted person or people that are working on the exterior of their home.
So what can you help homeowners with?
Well, pretty much anything on the exterior. We are doing a few small interior remodels, but we're working towards building that side of the division as well. Right now we're primarily focused on roofing, siding, gutters, masonry work, porches, garage doors, windows, those types of things.
It's nice that you can go to one company, Jen, and have so many options when it comes to exterior needs of a home.
I think a lot of times when homeowners are looking at the outside of their home and thinking, our house needs a facelift, so to speak, right? And where do we start? What part of the project do we start? And can you work with somebody that can, tie in the roofing and tie in the siding and time it and do it the way that you want it to be done? And that is one of the great benefits of having one company that can take care of all of it for you, because we can stage it. If you want to do part of it in 1 year and part of it another year, you can stage it that way. We can, help orchestrate how that all is going to go on to make it a seamless process for the homeowner.
Well, the exterior of your home you don't think about as much, right? Because you walk or you drive up to your home and then you go inside. But it's such a big part of how our home lives and breathes, and the curb appeal is such a big deal as well.
I think that it is, and I think I agree. It tends to be one of those areas that we tried not to pay attention to because it can be overwhelming and expensive. And the great thing is we do offer financing for our homeowners so that they can, start to do the upgrades aesthetically to their home, or some of them necessarily, right? A roof is going to age out over a certain period of time, and siding is going to age out over a certain period of time. So whether it's an aesthetic upgrade or a necessary upgrade, it allows people to be able to accomplish it within their budget and the timeline that they're looking at, so it's not so overwhelming and they can actually do it and not pretend it's not there.
Well, and a lot of times when it comes to roofing, especially, and siding, really, they don't think about the need of repairs until water happens, right? And I think that a home maintenance plan is really important for homeowners, and that's something that you guys offer.
Yes, and I think that it's something that we're going to continue to build on. And, doing home inspections, doing roofing inspections, having your exterior of your home evaluated by somebody who can tell you how much longer you actually have inside of those different components of the home, I think is really important, especially if you're going to purchase a home. Knowing and understanding that prior to buying it is a great thing to do as well.
And Jen, we just had a lot of hail in the Middle Tennessee area.
Yes.
Which is very damaging. Do you guys offer free inspections for homeowners?
We do. You're not going to find us knocking your door. I know that it can get a little bit overwhelming when storms come through and you don't know, which contractor to choose, if they're a local contractor, if they're in here just because there's a storm, how long have they been in business. I think the media has shown us that you have to be very cautious when you're choosing a contractor, but we will absolutely come out if you want to give us a call and have even a second opinion. We would love the opportunity to help you.
Well, and that's a good point, because you guys have been around for 15 years. You're not coming into the market just because there's a storm.
I think that there's a lot to be said for that. Most construction businesses, I believe it's over 90% go out of business within the first 5 years. So from a homeowner standpoint, having the security of somebody that's been in business for 15 years and has built a company that builders count on, to build their homes, should give people even more faith in who we are and the services that we provide, which is why we wanted to take that expertise into the remodeling sector as well.
Well, one of the things that you guys offer as well for the homeowners is you help them with the insurance, which is such a big deal.
So yes and no. We can support a homeowner by giving them the proper documentation that they need. We can support them by explaining the process, but a lot of contractors actually are going to get in the middle of that relationship between the carrier and the homeowner and try to almost fight, so to speak, and it can become a very confrontational environment for the homeowner. So we do not do that. We will provide everybody with what they need, but we believe that that relationship between the insurance company and the homeowner is between them, and that they need to work that out so that the homeowner doesn't have any additional conflict.
Jen, and speaking of having conversations with the companies that you're working for, what are some of the questions that you should ask a company like DominionX before you onboard them for your home?
I think that's a great question. References are always good. Knowing that you can talk to a previous customer and that a previous customer with a similar type of situation is going to have great things to say. I think that there's different things that you can look at. To me, as a homeowner, I would want a contractor that has a brick and mortar building, because it means that they have more skin in the game, so to speak. It's a lot harder for them to go out of business if they have, rent and obligations and things like that. Licensing in the state of Tennessee is a little bit different, so it's only required if your job is over $25,000, so it's not as easy to look up licensing. However, understanding and knowing that your contractor is properly insured and that their subcontractors are properly insured is incredibly important from a liability standpoint for a homeowner.
Well, thank you so much, Jen, for being with us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, and we appreciate the opportunity.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.